Tasha. Well, I'm gonna start the show. Tasha,
gentlemen,
Richie,
boys and girls,
ROQ,
come on.
Thomas Jordan. I'm gonna start the show.
Yeah.
I'm the dog. I'm gonna start the show. Jimmy Parsons, Danny Boy. I'm starting it. Gina Derrickson. The show is about to start. Leandra, D-Long, Travis Jordan, Priscilla Sight, Purple Flower 26, Ronnie. I'm gonna start it up. Ronnie Coney, the Slick 93. Tyree Lynch, Lawrence Brooks. I'm starting the show, y'all. Come on in. Wells P. Air. Wells a member. Wells a member. Wells a member to the Gene Deal Show. Wells a member. Wells a member. Wells a member to the Gene Deal Show. Where my paper clips at? Where my bodyguards at? Wells Pierre, our new member, welcome. Wells Pierre, Wells Pierre. Yeah. Sorry from VA. Lawrence Brooks, what's good with you? Khalid Productions. Lady J. Paperwork was goofy. And my paper clips out there. My bodyguard. My dealers. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Hey, 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 I want you to clap your hands. I want you to clap your hands. I want you to clap your hands. Clap your hands if you can. Say ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Don't nobody do it like the two of us. So get off. Yes, 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 y'all. That's how we doing it, man. Hey, this is Gene Deal, and this is the Gene Deal Show, and we about to get it up, get it on, and do what we do. Y'all seen the title. Y'all know what it's about. Let's get into it. Now, I want to address a couple of things first. I got some of the best moderators that somebody can ask for. I got some of the best moderators that somebody can ask for, and pretty soon I'm gonna add one or two more. But I'm pleased, hey Tip Decole, I want please my moderators. Listen, if nobody's being disrespectful, don't put them in timeout. If nobody, if people are voicing their opinion, but they not coming at me in a crazy way, don't put them in timeout. You understand? If the women are being a little too sexual, highlight it so I can see it. Oh, shit. Highlight it so I can see it. That's how we do that there. Anyway, the lighting in here is terrible. It's terrible. I gotta get some more lights, and I will get that today when I go out. I'm at my house in the city chilling. I'm about to go to the gym. You see with this black shirt on that I'm going to the gym. You know, black make you look little. So, you know, I want to start looking smaller when I go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? I got the thing on that make you sweat extra under that. So trying to get it down, trying to get it right. So let me just address certain things. My moderators, please, please, please. Help me help the people in the chat have a good chat. And a lot of people got my cell number, you know, that 201 number. You call, I pick it up. So people will know that they could call me and tell me, yo, Gene, your moderators put me on timer. They've done that plenty of times, and I don't want to get those type of calls, especially when I know a couple of people may have been flirtatious, or a couple of people may have said some things, but it wasn't enough to ban them. You know, I like to, if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna ban them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Andrew Coleman, is that Colin? All right, how you doing? All right. So check this shit out. Now, before I address this whole federal prosecution thing, because I've been waiting to do a big show with the Art of Dialogue regarding a lot of this information, but I'm gonna piece some of this to y'all today. You know, since they fired Coleman, what's her name? Collins, the federal prosecutor, since they fired her ass, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna piece some of the information to y'all and what's going down and what it is, you know. But before I do this, I want to tell my moderators, especially the deacon's daughter. She be hitting me up and like, yo, Choke did another show. MC Gag did another show about you. She said Choke at first, and then she know I don't say that nigga name. Bitch ass nigga. Say, you know what to say. She said MC Choke. Okay, Choke. And I said, she was playing with me. Then I said, no, you know what it is. She said, okay. I said, I ain't listening to you. She said, okay, MC Gag did another show. And he constantly want to do shows about his lies and everything, but it's okay because that's his show. He can do whatever he wants to on his show. And I tell her that. Leave me alone with that bullshit. You understand? But you got to understand in this internet, there's sick people listening to sick people. Let me say this again, Justin Bass. On this internet, Chevron TV, on this internet, Empowered Wendy, there are sick people listening to sick people. So I get a lot of emails. I get a lot of what you call that shit? Not voicemails, text messages in there. Yo, Gene, whatever happened, what happened with you? I thought you and Choke was cool and stuff like that, the whole 9 y'all, and all that shit like that. I thought you and Gag, they don't say Gag, they say Choke. Some people say Gag and everything like that, because that's the name I gave him. You understand like that? And I'm going to address this shit before I get down to this federal thing. I'm going to address this. A couple of my moderators, about 3 or 4 of my moderators, shout out to Deacon Daughter, shout out to Doc, shout out to Drain Master. They was always telling me at first that, yo, why Choke always speaking bad about you? Why MC Gag always coming at you speaking bad? I said, nah, what are you talking about? He said, and I didn't believe, because I do not watch, I don't go to the YouTube and watch people programs and channels and shit like that. You know, I don't do that. I would have to watch Paperwork, because he'll say, yo, you see my show? And I'd be like, I'm gonna go look at it. You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing about it is that they were telling me, hey, law student from Cali, what's good with you? You know what I'm saying? They'll say, yo, he talking bad about you. You talking about? I said, nah. So then somebody sent me the whole clip when this nigga was just talking shit, talking about, see, I don't do what Gene be doing, the bad boy, you know, and talk about Puff like that. I didn't do that to Rockefeller. I didn't do that to Dame and Jay them like that. You know, Gene be doing this and saying this and like that. So then, me being the dude I am, I'm gonna call a nigga up. Yo, what's up, bro? What's happening? I said, man, why I'm getting these calls saying that you talking and always putting my name in your mouth and everything like that, and talking shit on your program about me and what I do to bad boy, what I don't do to bad boy. I thought we was all right, dog. That, you know, if you got to do a show, why you got to mention my name and the shit like that and do all like that? He talking about, man, that's that bullshit. Don't listen to that shit, Gene. You know what I'm saying? Don't, you know, that's them making up some shit like that. I said, well, look at this. We FaceTime, showed the nigga the program, show what he was saying. He's like, oh, I won't do it no more. The nigga said, I won't do it no more. I said, all right, cool. A couple of weeks went by. Diddy get arrested. Diddy gets arrested, and the first thing he come on his show, yo, Diddy got arrested. That's Cassie and Jane fault. That's Cassie and Jane fault. I said, and I'm listening to this shit myself. Somebody sent it to me. I listened to him myself. And I know I shouldn't be paying this shit no attention, paying this nigga. But I'm letting y'all know for the last time, because I will never address this shit again. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We'll see each other when we'll see each other. We'll mend our ways when that time comes. You understand? We'll mend our ways when that time's come. You know, he already said what he's gonna do to me, the whole 9 yards. You know, he could have came down to the Diddy trial. That was the biggest trial. Every YouTuber was out there but him. So he could have came down to the courts, and all the shit that he said he wanted to do. We on the same playing grounds, New York City. You understand? When I come to Atlanta, Georgia, I will be letting them know exactly where I'm at. So if he want to do the shit that he say he gonna do, I'll be there for him. You know what I'm saying? I will be there for him. Or when he comes to New York and he want to be up in the Bronx and go see niggas we both know, he could call me up. And we can handle stuff like gentlemen and grown men. I'm praying for it. Anyway, so now this dude says that shit on his program. I calls him. He don't answer it the first day. All right, cool. Nigga could be doing something. But I'll leave a message and I'll text him. He don't call the second day. I'll leave a message and I'll text him. He don't call the third day. So I said, okay. I gave that nigga 2 days to call me. Any other time this nigga calling me, you know, trying to pick information, you know, he been taping me ever since he seen me. Then he make up the lie. I knew he was going to fall out. I knew he was going to do this. So that's why I was taping him. Nigga, you was taping me because you's that type of bitch ass nigga. You and everybody know. All the five, M-Rec, Doggy Diamond, K-Slay, Jeff Dixon, all the niggas that told me that and Bugatti, the nigga you are, that's who you end up being. But I try to give you a chance because every man deserves a fair chance, but some men don't. So now I do a show. I'm pissed at this motherfucker. Yeah. So I tell some of the shit that me and him talked about. But I brought up the fact, and this is why he's really hurt. Okay. This is why he's really hurt. That I told him that, yo, my man, when my man told us about that shit and shooting with Tupac, he told us somebody ran up on the car. Now, Choke says to me, yo, Suge Knight told me the same thing. He says to me that Suge Knight, let me see if I got light over here. Light? That's not enough light. He told me the same thing, that Suge Knight told him the same thing. That's what he told me. But you can't say nothing to Gene. You can't say nothing to nobody. So, nigga, I don't fuck with you. So none of your secrets I'm holding none of your secrets again. So I said that on the show. Yeah, Choke. Tell him about what you said, what Suge Knight told you when I told you that, and I told that story. I also said how he said that Suge Knight said he's going to be able to produce a series or produce something, a story on him. And I told Choke when he first told me that shit, man, Suge tell everybody that bullshit. He done got money from everybody. I know he ain't had no money to give Suge like that, but I said he tell everybody that bullshit. Then I said something to him about the Suge Knight story, and then I said something about don't get caught up in that shit, bro, because you'll end up, you know what I'm saying, about like a lot of niggas with nothing. Nah, man, Suge cool. We talk all the time. Suge make me feel like, yo, I can fuck a nigga up. I'm like, what? Swear for a living Jesus. This came out this nigga mouth. Yo, I'm about to go over to this nigga house to sell weed in my complex. You know what I'm saying? Because this nigga be, acting funny. He came by here and, you know what I'm saying? And he told somebody, some girl or somebody where I live at. You know, he's saying all that kind of shit like that. So then he went over to the dude's house, had him on the phone, had me on speakerphone or whatever like that. And it's like he was going over to tell the dude something about some girl, mother, this, that, and the third, some old bullshit. Anyway, he gets mad because I put that shit out. But he had been always saying shit and doing all kind of crazy shit and saying shit to me. I also put out what niggas in his own hood told me about his mom. Now, if y'all didn't know this, because I get a lot of flack, why you talk about the nigga mom? And this nigga talked about his own mom. He brought that to the Breakfast Club. Had his moms out there on the Breakfast Club talking about she was a crackhead, this, that, and the third. He did this and he did that. But he forgot to tell the Breakfast Club, never get high on your son's supply. She was getting high off Choke supply. MC GAG supply. She was getting high off his supply. I told those stories, you understand? Because right now, nigga, you don't tell what ammunition a nigga to bring to war. I ain't fucking with you. So you don't tell a nigga what ammunition to bring to war. You put that out there about your mother first, nigga. That was y'all family business. You brought it to the Breakfast Club. I just had breakfast. You brought to the Breakfast Club. I just had breakfast. Can't get mad at me. That was your family business. So now he gets all upset, want to do all these videos and everything. I don't give a fuck because he's lying. He's lying. He's taking bits and pieces and making sick other motherfuckers believe of his sickness. Making sick people believe of his sickness. And it's fine and it's cool. But it's for me, and I had this conversation with M. Red, to sometimes let the people know just how much a liar certain people are. Because what happens is that he'll say the dumb shit, and other content creators who don't give a fuck about nothing and no truth themselves, they just want to have something to say, they'll go and try to use it. They'll go and try to use it, Marie King. Honey Butter, what's up with you, mama? So now, that shit goes down like it is. Then he can't think of no more lies. And then he start trying to tell a lie that me and Big was at each other, or what you say, Deacon's daughter? That I had a beef with Big. Let me tell you something about having a beef with Notorious B.I.G. If Big didn't like a security person, if Big didn't like somebody, Puff got rid of him. Look at Craig Mack. Craig Mack made Bad Boy millions of dollars and could have continued to make Bad Boy millions of dollars. But for whatever reason, Big did not like him. For whatever reason, Big did not like Craig Mack. What did Puff do? Got rid of him. That night that he trying to let y'all know, when I told Big about this, it was some bullshit. We was having fun. This nigga was saying what he had to say. I said what I had to say, and that was it. I'm the type of nigga could talk shit to them niggas. They'll talk shit about me, robbing me, and all this other shit like that. I'll talk shit about them and talk shit to them. We had that type of relationship. If Big did not like me or anybody, he wouldn't have been in the studio with him. They wouldn't have been on a tour bus with him. They wouldn't have been in the dressing room with him. They would not have been fucking around the Notorious B.I.G. And at that time, he had D-Rock and C Gutter. Do you think if I had a beef with the Notorious B.I.G., that D-Rock and C Gutter wouldn't have said something to me, did something, or tried to, or this, that, and the third, the whole 9 yards, or even Puff would have had me around him? Why would the Notorious B.I.G., and you see in those iconic pictures, who was behind Big? If I had a beef with him, why would he let me to be that close to him? I'm waiting. Lovely Lewis, I'm waiting. M.C. Brand, law student from Cali, I'm waiting. Carla Martin, I'm waiting. Charles Newcomb Jr., I'm waiting. Why would the Notorious B.I.G. want me that close to him? And you know how artists is. If they don't like somebody, they're not going to have them around them at all. DJ Riri TV. Why? But this narrative now this nigga trying to push because sick people are listening to sick people on this internet. Now, niggas don't like me because not only do I keep it 100 and real and straight to the motherfucking point, no chaser, none of that shit. Because I hold a lot of truth behind a lot of these niggas. So now they want to use squeal, snitch, and this other motherfucker. Get the fuck up out of here. Nigga, if you selling drugs on my front, now I'm coming to see you or say something to you, or I'm calling the police. I'm a taxpayer. This nigga got the this how sick it is. He got the audacity to call somebody a squeal or snitch when in fact, go look at that interview on the internet with him and JoJo Capone. Go look at Force, Johnny Bumpus, the nigga he sent to jail for 25 years that he got on a stand in court. In court. And said Johnny Bumpus was the one who came back to the car with ketchup, looked like blood, but ketchup on his shirt and all his other shit. They helped send that man to jail for 25 years. He went and found some nigga that's a dope fiend now. That 4 niggas held 5 guns to my head to get on his show to lie about what happened that night. And I told the story long time ago. That nigga got on the stand and lied. When I was in front of them niggas, I was laughing at them niggas because I'm trying to keep them calm. He lied and said they never took my gun. My gun was under my seat of my car. They got charged with the shit because the police found it under my seat in the car. And they had took my car. But he don't realize 2 niggas with guns upside your head, right? 2 niggas with, 1 nigga with 2 guns on this side of your head. I don't want to point at myself. Another nigga with 2 guns inside their head. When nigga hit me, I say, oh, baby, listen here, man. You niggas handling me like I'm Gotti or something. This a robbery, right? This a robbery, right? Shut the fuck up, big man. Pow, hit me upside the head again. I said, nigga, he said, get on your knees. I think I ain't getting on my knees. I'm too big to be getting on my knees. This bitch ass nigga get on television and lie on this nigga shit and lie and say, I was crying and all that shit. Nah, bro, nah. I didn't cry until I got to the motherfucking on the stand, on the witness stand, because they caught the niggas that night. They caught the niggas that night. A lady got shot in the back and a nigga got shot in the leg. This nigga told the police they kidnapped him to help him rob me. They wasn't falling for that shit. And me being the witness there with the police, what I was supposed to say? Oh, that wasn't the nigga y'all called. That wasn't the nigga y'all, what you call? No, that was one of the niggas. Let me handle him. And I was about to lose everything that I worked for, everything I gained that day on the witness stand. But that's not here nor there. This nigga gonna keep on because he wants y'all to believe that I'm lying. He wants y'all to believe that I didn't tell the truth about what I told the truth about. He want to cut and paste and say, listen to this and all like that. and put it in certain situations and everything like that when it's not the truth. If you really want to tell something, tell about Black, Choke. You know about that. He won't. He won't. Tell about Black, Choke. He won't. He won't tell about Black. Because his days will be numbered. It's a bunch of niggas in New York looking for him. He talk all that shit. Now, I'm saying to y'all, this nigga was never at the table with none of the people, not even the people that he worked for. Dame Dash and them, Jay-Z and them niggas broke that nigga jaw. He got $60,000 out the deal after the lawyer took what he took. You got your jaw broken by a millionaire team and you got about $60,000 out the deal. That shows what you're worth. That shows what you're worth. If you got that much. That's here, know that. Go do another video because I'm not addressing you no more. If people want to find out whatever happened to me and you, and I ain't even going to talk about the lies you told that I was trying to get you down to motherfucking Orlando, you slimy, broke ass motherfucker. Nigga, I came to Atlanta to do a cooking show with you. You understand? I rented the Hilton for 5 days. You lied and said Cherie from motherfucking Housewife of Atlanta said we could cook at her house. Then when I get down there, you understand, you say, oh, she going on a vacation, a little, what you call with her girlfriend, them niggas. I say, well, listen, get an Airbnb. You understand? We buy our own food. Nigga, I didn't pay for the hotel here. Get an Airbnb, we do that. Nigga, you couldn't even come up with the money for the fucking Airbnb. You understand? It never happened. I rent a villa. My man Charlie came down there with his wife. I had my peoples at the time. I'm saying, yo, Choke, you could come down to Orlando. I got a villa. All right, I'm going to come Wednesday. I called you Wednesday. Yo, you coming down? Oh, my girl says it's raining. Nigga, you ain't coming down in no convertible, are you? Put the top up. Nah, my girl don't want to come. Yeah, all right then, bro. I rented that shit. But you get on this motherfucker and you tell all your lies and everything. But people see through them, bro. That's why your channel is going down. That's why everybody who gets on the internet, from Unique, Hassan Campbell, even myself, they numbers surpass yours. A lot of people gonna start unsubscribing. Because just like somebody said, if you come against me, ain't shit you gonna do gonna ever prosper. If you come against me, ain't shit you gonna do gonna ever prosper, bro. You wasn't prospering in the first place. Bro, come on, man. You don't own shit. You don't own no property, no houses. You don't, because if you own that shit, child support will take it because you still, your daughter 27 years old, you still owe child support. What? Come on, dog. Don't let niggas show people the figures, the numbers, and all this stuff like that. I'm done with you, bruh. Ain't nothing you could say or do or whatever, ever. You try to do, you so motherfucking stupid. I had my tour with the Division of Parole. Division of Parole was abolished. All the time I worked for the Department of Correction, I never got in trouble. He went to the Department of Corrections and asked him why I was doing shit with the Division of Parole like that. That's how sick and stupid he was. And the people in the Department of Corrections like, huh? What? Huh? MC GAG, just like your producer career failed, just like your YouTube channel is failing, just like your music career. Did y'all ever hear his rap? How many people in here downloaded his rap album? I think about 13 motherfuckers, and he probably was the 13 people who did it. Bought his album. Bruh, find a career. Go back to doing DoorDash. Go back to doing Uber Eats. Go back to doing something that you was decent at. And J Rex said, hell no. The worst rapper ever? Yeah. Now ask me how much money I bought on my books and how many people returned them. Ask me how many books I've sold. I buy 50 boxes, 50 books a month. And when I'm going over to the next month, I might have 4 or 5 of each one of them sold. Now, I ain't talking about it's on Amazon. It's crazy. Go look at the numbers. Go look at the figures on Amazon. Me and you totally different. I had a career. I had a career. I got an education. One day you'll use that time for something that's going to help you. But it's where you came from. And your paint chips, is probably the reason why your mind is what it is. But enough of that. Yo, Deacon daughter, love you to death. When it comes to this nigga right here, please, ma, fuck him and feed him beans. Not literally, you know what I'm saying? Because you know he's a stud. You know what I'm saying? Every woman wants him, just like Puff wanted him. Yo, hold on. Let me show you how sick. You never heard nothing about Puff wanting to have sex with him or wanted to pick him up until all this shit came out about Puff. He did a whole story on Comedy Hype, how Puff wanted to have sex with him and try to pick him up at Steve Rifkin party, right? Sorry, at Steve Rifkin party. Did a whole thing about it. But prior to that, you never heard nothing about it. But it became a big story for him. Did he want me? Right? Then he goes to what's a remote conference or something like that and try to get in the picture with him. Now we heard what Diddy was doing to niggas, right? Having them bust off, have sex with Cassie and licking their cum out and stuff like that. And then some niggas was saying that he was having anal sex with him in the whole 9 yards. Is that's what you do to a man who try to have sex with you? You celebrate him and pop bottles of champagne for him? We know you already got broken in by Lisa Ray because you said you had sex with Lisa Ray, right? And she pulled out a dildo. You ain't only tell me that. You told a couple other people that told me that you told them that. Bugatti was one of them. Bugatti NYC. Y'all go and ask him. He got his channel in the whole 9 yards. He told Bugatti the same story he told me. And he told other people, yeah, I boned Lisa Ray. But she went to her drawer and she pulled out a dildo. If she pulled out a motherfucking strap-on nigga dildo, she pulled that motherfucker out because she said, nigga, you fuck me, I'm gonna fuck you. Because I don't want you telling nobody. Because that's how those chicks get down. And you went, okay. Yo, let's get to the real news and the real story right here. Check this shit out, man. We got Maureen Coleman, she is the federal prosecutor. She was fired. Her father was friends with the Clintons. Her father was friends with the Obamas. Trump probably wanted to fire her way before all this shit came out with the Epstein and the Diddy trial and the whole 9 yards. Just because Trump is the type of person is for you, anybody look like you, and got the last name. He knew that was the daughter of his enemy. And he was looking for a reason to have somebody not, you understand, have somebody to get rid of her ass. Now, this may be alleged, and this what, but people might be saying that, people might think that. I'm on the phone doing the show. Is it important? I'm gonna call you right back. So now, she dropped the ball on this whole Diddy trial. And I'm not gonna give you all the information. Because like I told you, I'm saving it. You understand? I'm saving, nigga. I agree. I'm getting paid for my interviews. I don't give a fuck what it is. If niggas gonna help me set up my equipment or whatever I gotta do, you know, I'm not doing nothing free. You understand? But turning down my motherfucking collar. You understand? And I don't do everybody's shows. I don't do everybody's videos. And I've been asked to do a lot of shows and a lot of videos. Just don't do it. But anyway, she is friends to the Obamas and the Clintons via her father. They know she dropped the ball purposely. She dropped the ball purposely on this Diddy thing. I'm going to tell y'all on somebody else's program why and how I know. She dropped the ball purposely because there's no way that the people could not come in and the RICO and then the racketeering be charged. KK and D Rock they should have been charged too. Let me tell y'all something. If you have illegal guns in your home and they find drugs, marijuana, cocaine, pills, ecstasy, any illicit drugs in your home, that does not become a state charge. The federal government has the opportunity to take that charge first. They send it to the federal government. The federal government can push it back down to the state. That was an automatic 10 years on each one of those gun charges. And yes, they were defaced. The Hood Smoker Podcast. Thank you, sir. Defacing firearms is a federal offense with drugs in the on the premises too. It could be state or federal, but once it goes with drugs on the premises, it's automatically federal, and federal has the right to push it back down to the state level. You're going to ask yourself, why? I know why. I know why they didn't do it. Do you understand me? Slick pull off 1555. You in the building? You in the Mooma building? Slick, you in the building? Slick pull up 1555. Shout it out. Hey, honey brother, get their ass out of here if they trolling. Cleo 541, facts. That would have got that dude 10 years automatic. Ain't no way he could have got out of that. Somebody would have had to say those was my guns. One of his sons, one of the workers or whatever like that. So then they would have been like, why they was in Mr. Combs' room. Then they would have did a fingerprint analysis and see who touched those guns. I just got some books delivered today. They're coming. They'll be here next week. If you want a signed copy while I'm in St. Louis, let me know. I'll get them out to you. Got a Cash App, Big Gene 52 or Big Gene 10. I had them at 2 for $60. They went back up. We ain't doing that recession shit no more. So I had them for 2 for $60. I sold out of them. I got everybody their books who jumped on that. Each book that's signed, sealed, shipping and handling is $50 a piece. All right? That's how we doing the damn thing. So now she gets fired. And the reason she got fired was because They was looking for a reason. Her father is about to be prosecuted. They're investigating her father. They don't want none of that information to get out. So what we do, we get rid of his daughter. She did a major blunder on that whole Diddy case. Purposely. Purposely. They did a good job, but why wouldn't they hit him with the gun charges? Why wouldn't they hit him with the drug charges? They found drugs on him when he got arrested. So I want to address this too. Let me tell y'all something, bro. People can say whatever they want to say, but I know the man that I am. And I want you people to understand, stop allowing these motherfuckers to do you any kind of way they want to. And have you in fear of going to the proper people. Have you in fear of speaking on shit that you should speak on. Don't let these people continue to spread poison in our community, on or offline. When a motherfucker lying and the truth ain't in him, 9 times out of 10, he ate paint chips for breakfast. This is Big Gene, and I'm out like a scout on a new route. Peace.